tax law bite hard, Ibadan resident lament. In Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, the effects of Nigerian new tax law are already being felt on the street and in the market. Barely weeks after the introduction of Nigerian new tax laws, many citizens say the impact is already being felt on their daily lives. From market stores to small offices, traders and low-income earners, citizens are lamenting what they describe as rising hardship, worsened by multiple taxes that took effect on January 1st, 2026.
To me personally, I did not support the tax reform because presently in Nigeria, we masses we are facing hardship. A lot of things are cost, and everything is cost, and there is no money. So I don't support that as of now. What I expect our president to do is to find means of reducing the cost of price and open border so that masses will be happy.
I really feel bad about it because a lot of people are really struggling hard to make money and even trying to even feed. But for the federal government to be deducting from their money, I think it's not okay because a lot of my friends now they are even thinking of withdrawing their money and not saving it again in the bank.
At various markets and streets visited in Ibadan, traders complain that rising costs and new tax demand are reducing their daily earnings, forcing some to consider shutting down their businesses. Low-income earners and small businesses owners say the new tax regime has added to the pressure of high food prices, transportation costs, and healthcare expenses, leaving many struggling to survive.
Yes, the price of things is high, so and they now bring tax. They even bring tax to the people selling things. So, what is now the essence of the tax they are bringing into this society?
In what way has it affected you?
It has affected me because the money they are reducing itself. How much is the salary itself? So they will even now deduct another tax. So it affects me in many ways.
In Nigeria presently, what everybody is selling is in his or her business. It's not up to what we are spending. So if the tax is now implemented on us, it will affect us again and weak every one of us. It affected me a lot of ways, in a way that as a bike man, I will not be able to see passengers to carry because everybody will be complaining of the tax.
However, the federal government maintains that the new tax law are designed to broaden the tax base, improve compliance, and generate revenue needed for development.
The reality is that this is the precedent that has reversed, suspended, or removed the most taxes in Nigeria's history. On the 6th of July 2023, the first set of executive orders signed by this president, there were 4 of them, and you can Google them. They were suspending taxes from excise tax on telecommunication and data to cybersecurity levy to import 4% on board that custom wanted to collect to carbon tax on single-use plastic. So the list goes on and like that. So this government, on day one, people remember subsidy is gone, but that same day one, this president said we have to tackle multiplicity of taxes, and he's been true to it.
Taiwo Oyedele, who headed the tax reform committee, also speak on the new tax regime.
Exactly to our benefit. So for example, if I'm a landlord and I let out my property and I collect rent, so people don't keep record of maintenance of the house, insurance, how much they pay the agent. So we have to develop that habit of just keeping records. And I'm not saying you should hire an accountant. Some of it is just to snap something on your phone and keep it. Those expenses bring down your taxes because they are deductible. We call them deductible.
Dr. Zach Adedeji, Executive Chairman, Nigeria Revenue Service, says the system is meant to tax right and not broaden the citizen hardship.
One of our focus in doing this bill is to give relief to the poor, to make sure that those people at the lower realm feel little impact. And that is what I said, that we are taxing right, we are not taxing more. Because if you look at all the exemptions, you will discover that more than 95% of the poor are totally exempted. Imagine that we remove VAT on all food items. The percentage of people that actually go for their disposable income, like 90% of disposable income for poor, is for food. We remove VAT totally from those ones. The same thing on transportation, which is also in the poor. So if you look at the total and the net benefit, the poor are the most beneficiary of this tax reform.
But many residents in Ibadan argue that the timing of the policy is wrong, as food prices, transportation and healthcare costs continue to rise. While some oppose the policy, others believe taxation is unavoidable if the country must grow. They argue that better public education and gradual implementation will ease the public frustration.
But tax is not something that is a burden. Then the tax is not what people think that is going to be a burden upon Nigerians. The only thing I can say is let them come out and give the explanation, because some people don't understand the tax. The meaning of tax, some people don't know. So that's the only thing about I can say. But this tax, if you continue to pay it, it will pay Nigeria. That's the only thing I can say.
Business owners also warn that continued pressure could hurt the local economy, affecting jobs and financial institutions operating in the city. For many business owners, the fear goes beyond profit. They warn that continued pressure could force business to shut down, affecting jobs, family, and even financial institutions.
I think that the bank is the one that's supposed to fight the federal government, because for them to accept the word from the federal government, they are definitely trying to bring down their business, because a lot of people is going to withdraw from the bank. I'm telling you the truth.
They should cancel it, because I don't see the essence of this tax. Seriously, it's affecting us. How much are we collecting itself? So they will deduct tax, they will deduct this, they will deduct. So how much you mean?
As public outcry grows in Ibadan, residents are appealing to the federal government to review the tax laws, regulate prices, and ease the burden on ordinary citizens to promote development without deepening hardship. Sheriff Oyewole, Rural Television News.